I told him we already up. Yeah. Does that feel good? Does that feel good right here?
Yeah. Back on her, saying got a lot of dreams, lift me up, so I can kiss the good life, live in love. Feel like the 1st and 15th for the month, I got to live it up.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Msnaturally here, and if you are new, you should definitely subscribe to my channel. Today's video is so exciting. I've been waiting for a while to be able to show you guys all the things that we've done on the first level of our home, and today is the day. We aren't finished, so I'm not going to name this video a fully furnished home tour because we still have quite a bit to do on the first level. Our master bedroom is also not finished, and the room that I'm in currently, which is the office, although we've made progress, we're not finished with this room either. But I do want to update you guys on what we've done so far. So let's hop into the video. So as I've shared, I'm currently in the office. I'm sure you guys can see the built-ins over on this side. And you can see that we painted the door black. It looks so good. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Hey y'all. What a difference these black doors have made. These were originally white. I don't know if you guys remember this from our original home tour video, but they were white. We had them painted black, which was so much more of an affordable option. I was originally going to purchase some steel doors, but when I was inquiring about prices for those, it was just really expensive. It was like $5,000, but just to have these painted, I believe was around $800. So we had them painted, and we also added the gold hardware. And I feel like this would be a nice little added touch, especially because we have so much gold in our home. These turn out so well. I just love how they look, and I feel like it looks really nice against our blue built-ins. We recently had those done, and I am in love. So just about a week or two ago, we had these blue built-ins installed. I shared with you guys that I was going to have a custom closet company do my closet upstairs, but the price was really expensive. Instead of having them do my closet, I had them do the office. And the price point, I believe this cost around maybe $10,000 to $13,000. And it turned out so good. I actually worked with a designer to figure out where I wanted my cabinets, where I wanted shelving, which is here, where I plan to put my computer. So we have space here for that. And then on this side, we have shelves with a longer door. I just have some books in here currently that are just gonna be decorative pieces around our home. And then up here we have more storage. And I decided on having blue because whenever I've gone on Pinterest and I've looked at offices, I feel like blue is just such a luxe color. And it was kind of a challenge trying to decide what color I wanted for the built-ins. I was torn between charcoal and this navy blue, but I actually settled on the navy blue. I feel like that was more of my vision. And I shared with you guys that this office is not just gonna be my office, but also my husband's. So I wanted him to feel like I included some of the things that he likes as well in this room. And his favorite color is blue. So I wanted to include that. And I'm also gonna incorporate some feminine and some masculine pieces in here to make it feel like the both of us. So this is how it came together. These cabinets at the top, which you probably can't even tell are cabinets, they do flip down, so we're able to put storage up there as well. And then down here, we have an area to do some filing on this side as well as on this side. We can put some file folders, put important documents in there. In here we have some additional storage. And here is where we can put our printer. And there's a little slide out for that, which is really cool. And then up here, of course, is just additional storage. But I'm gonna love having a printer. We have not had a printer in our place since forever. Usually in our apartment buildings, they'll put printers in the amenity center. So that's been convenient, but it's gonna be nice to have our own printer in our home. I'm deciding if I'm gonna put a stool or some type of ottoman here that slides under really nicely, or if I'm gonna put a chair, and then we're gonna put a computer here. I need to purchase a desk to put right here. I did order a large, grand, beautiful gold mirror, which is gonna go over here on this side. I have some packages over here, so I don't even want to show you guys what it looks like over here because it looks a little interesting. But this is the office so far. I am in love with this color. I'm glad I went with the navy blue versus the charcoal. As I shared with you guys earlier, I have tons of Pinterest ideas for what I'm going to do with this room. Much of my energy has gone into the other rooms. This just got completed maybe like a week or two ago, so I've just kind of let it sit for a little bit, and I'm going to start eventually buying things and getting everything that I need to bring this room to life. But so far it looks great, and I will put the closet company down below in case you guys are interested. If you're wondering what custom closet company or like office company did this. Yeah, so this is the office. Let me know what you all think. Oh, and I know I'm gonna get questions about my robe. This is by Fee Noel. It's kind of bougie. I felt like being a little extra today. But it's so gorgeous. I'll link this down below as well for you guys. But let's get into the other areas. Now, this is one of my favorite, absolute favorite areas in our home. And I know you guys are gonna love it too. This entryway has a gallery wall. And one night I was on Pinterest, as I always am, like I'm addicted to Pinterest. It has so many good ideas. But I was on Pinterest and I came across a gallery wall that this blogger did in her home. And she was sharing different ways to spruce up your entryway by adding a picture gallery wall. And it was just what I feel like our entryway needed. So I'm gonna show you all what it looks like now. I know you're gonna be in love. You're just gonna be as excited as I am because it looks so good, y'all. I hope that you all can see this, but this is our gallery wall, and I am so in love with how it turned out. I love these oversized frames. I searched forever, as I shared with you guys a minute ago, to find a place that actually created these where you don't have to like do different things separately, because I've seen DIY versions of this, but I wanted to find a website, online website, where I could put in our photos and maybe put in the sizing and everything and be able to have them create everything and pretty much ship it out. Now these frames can be on the expensive side, but I feel like it's so worth it not having to do all these different details on your own. I believe we got ours made with Frame It Easy, and I'll try to put the specifications down below in the description box for you guys, but it turned out so well. I love that it has this matte frame on the inside and the smaller picture in the center. I feel like this area is such a statement area. And it's so inviting when your guests come to your house and they see such great photography upon entering. You can do this with family photos with you and your kids. Because I don't have kids yet, it's just me and my husband. I just chose great photography from when we did our engagement shoot and then also our 4-year anniversary shoot. And I put those photos up and it just looks so good. Every time I walk past this area, I just get so warm on the inside. It just really makes me smile. It looks so great. This style of gallery wall is actually trending right now, and I see why. It just looks so aesthetically pleasing. I feel like it also helps to elevate your entryway, and it just looks, to me, very luxe. And then another added feature that I definitely recommend, you can actually get these on Amazon, and I'd highly recommend adding picture lights over the top. It just really helps to elevate this area so much more. My sister and her husband, when they came, Gordon said right away, you need to turn those lights on. Like, this looks amazing, but turn the lights on. These picture lights were very affordable. They come with a remote, and the remote actually allows you to be able to brighten the lights, dim them if you want. It's super convenient, and you can easily turn them on and off just by pushing a button. Oh, and also these are not hardwired. So some of the picture lights that I actually purchased from a website where I thought they were battery operated, but they weren't. We did actually have somebody install them on the wall, but I don't believe that you have to do that. I think there's a way that you can easily put them on there. I don't know if they come with some form of adhesive or what have you, but I've seen other people on Instagram show them where you don't actually have to have them mounted, but we had ours mounted and installed so we don't have to worry about them falling off or anything. But yeah, these are not hardwired. If they're hardwired, you need an electrician and everything to install those, but we didn't need that for these. These were super easy to install, and they are, once again, battery operated. So I'm gonna turn them off for now, and we're gonna go into the kitchen. I don't have much to show you all in the kitchen, but I do want to update you guys on our door pulls, which I feel like they turned out so well. So these are the cabinet pulls that I told you guys about. I don't know if I ever showed you guys how they turned out. I know I showed them to you guys in my hand, but I don't know if I ever got a chance to show you guys them installed. So that's what they look like. And this is how I decorated this side. I just put these little decorative books here. This is actually a recipe book. And then I have these bookends right here. I believe I got those from CB2. I have this nice banana holder. We love bananas in this house, so I didn't want the bananas just sitting out on the counter. I just wanted something that was cute and aesthetically pleasing to hold the bananas. So I just put this little gold banana stand here. And then we just have our air fryer. I have this, I don't even know what that is. Excuse this little cord here. That's what Gerard uses to charge his earbuds. And then here I just have this little container where we hold our keys and also the remote for our picture lights for that little area, and some pins and things like that. Oh, and on this side we just have a scripture that we write for the week, and then just some other little things, photos of us and a photo of my parents. Now, I think I showed you guys this area last time. I don't know if I had finished decorating it yet or not, but this is the finished result of this part of the entryway. So in most of my ASMR videos, you all see this area. So I have this Pampas grass that I believe I got from Lux B grass. And I'll link it down below. Hopefully I remember. I'll try to link that for you guys. These vases are vases that I have from my old apartment. And then over here we have this beautiful Raja bar cabinet, which is just everything that I wanted for this space. It looks so great. I love the color. I love the design on it. And then the wood, the quality and everything. Our house furniture is so good. So many items in our home are from our house. I recently purchased some more things that I cannot wait to show you guys. But this bar cabinet, it's everything. I don't have anything in it yet, but it's meant to store wine glasses and things like that. But I think I'm going to use it for some of my plug-ins, candles, and other things like that. But I haven't put anything in it as of yet. And then on top of the bar cabinet, I have this teak bowl that I added a nice statement candle to. And then I have this marble chain link that I got from Amazon. This is gorgeous and I love the colors of it. I feel like it helps to infuse some of the gray that I have in our home. And then I decided to add this Tom Ford decorative book. You know that designer books are just all the rage for home decor. So I decided to include this one here. And then I have this donut shaped vase that I added flowers to. I'm still on the fence about these particular flowers. I might decide to add some different ones over time, but I haven't found any that I like. I believe this was actually my bouquet for my wedding, so it's kind of cool. All right, now for the new pieces. Are y'all ready? Are you ready?
I'm so fresh. Hey, babe. Hey, see, I know ya ain't seen nothing like this. Yeah, all I know is now's the time to live in vision. Look in the mirror and say, everybody looking my way. I'm talking to you all day, every day. What you see is what you get right here, right now. Won't tone it down. Fresh. Hey, baby.
All right, y'all, now we're gonna move into the living room, and that was an area that y'all know I was really struggling with. The living room was very challenging for me originally to design, but me and God, when I tell y'all, we work so well together. I didn't know what to do in here. I had two other accent chairs that I ended up moving into our bedroom. Thank you all for the suggestion. I have stayed up so many late nights trying to figure out what best goes with what in this area, and I feel like everything just came together so seamlessly. And my inspo for the living room was RH. I wanted it to feel like a restoration hardware living room design. And I feel like I really embodied that with all the pieces that I purchased. Only one thing in our living room is from RH, which is one of the smallest pillows. And you all probably know why. If you've ever been to one of the restoration hardware furniture stores or online, you know that their stuff is so expensive. And I wanted our place to look very luxe and expensive, but not with the price tag so much. So yeah, I did it kind of on a budget. Some of you guys probably won't say that, but it was definitely more affordable than RH. So let me show you guys. Doesn't it look so good? So I started off with this white couch from Crate & Barrel, and I showed you guys that in a previous video. It is performance fabric, y'all, but we had some issues with this couch. When I tell y'all, I was so frustrated probably about a month ago. It's been like a month ago since this has happened. My husband came home from work and he had on his blue work pants and he sat down on the couch. And later on that day, I wasn't near him when this happened, but later on that day, he looked at the couch and he called me in the living room. He was like, babe, oh my goodness. The blue from my pants got on the couch. And I was thinking immediately, oh wow, that's a large mark. But also, oh, no worries, it's performance fabric. We'll be able to get it off, no problem. Y'all, we scrubbed that couch and like did everything they told us to maintain the couch if we were to get a stain, and nothing worked. The majority of the stain came out, but I feel like you can still see a visible print of the stain, and I don't like that. So Crate & Barrel, when it happened, I think their customer service is phenomenal because they immediately said, we'll exchange the couch. They didn't give us any issues or anything. We didn't have to send photos. I just told them what happened. And y'all, this was not a collaboration or anything. The customer service was just that good. And I was so impressed with them, and I really felt like I would purchase more stuff from them because they were just so good in communication and just being able to resolve our issue. I actually called them one evening when we discovered this large stain, and someone told me that they would contact me the next day, and they actually did. They followed through and they already had a resolution for the issue. I love that. I didn't have to do a whole lot of explaining, sending pictures or anything. They automatically said, we will exchange your sofa. And I was blown away by that and also relieved because we spent a good amount of money. I think it was like $2,500 we spent on that sofa. And for a performance fabric sofa to now have a large blue stain on it, what in the world? Like, I was so taken back by that. But they're gonna send us an exchange sofa. I believe we're probably gonna get it like next week or so. They told us we were gonna get it at the end of March, but we have not received it yet. They said it's at the warehouse and it's just delayed a little bit, but we'll have it soon. So the sofa, I didn't know what to pair with it, but I ended up purchasing these pillow covers from our house. You know, I told you guys our house is my go-to. So these gray pillows are from our old apartment, so I just repurposed them over in this area. This chair came with additional pillows, the same color as the sofa, and I actually purchased pillow covers from our house recently to cover those pillows so that we would have a nice little accent that would infuse more of the brown and tans and, you know, the earth tones I've been telling you guys that I wanted to make sure I incorporated in this area. And I love the way these turned out. I believe this color is stone. I'll try to link these below. And this pillow right here, this smaller pillow, I told you guys, this is the only thing we have from Restoration Hardware, is this beautiful, I believe this color was it charcoal? I can't remember what the color is. Let me look on the website. And I can't remember what color it is, but I thought it was gonna be more of a gray color, but it has a brown tone to it, which is actually a perfect contrast to the gray pillows that we already have on the sofa. I have to look up the color that I purchased and try to put that in the description box for you guys, because I can't remember what color it was. Oh, so this color, this is actually charcoal? That's funny. So that color is charcoal, but it looks brown. I purchased another color as well, which you would think that one would be the color of this one, because this doesn't look like charcoal to me. This looks like a dark brown. I purchased another one. It was a different color. I don't know if it was called stone, but it looked more of like a black color. But this is apparently charcoal, but it looks brown. And then over on the side, I just have this braided design throw. I love the color of this one. Let me put the, yeah, just focus on it. So this is from JCPenney. I feel like it complements the sofa so well. And I just kind of toss it over on this side, which to me just gives it a nice little, just gives it some added flair. All right, and then back here we have some artwork, which was such a challenge for me trying to figure out what artwork would look best back here. And I actually purchased quite a few pieces that I had to return that I did not like until I found something that I loved. I purchased some pieces from Amazon, Williams and Sonoma, quite a few places until I came across a website called Minted while exploring on Instagram. So many of their artwork you can actually customize. You can do it as a print and just get the print to be the full size of the frame, or you could do a floating style frame like we've done, where you have like a mat design around it and then the print in the center, and then you can also change the color of the frame. For this one I decided to go with like a brass colored frame. I think I did that. I actually did that frame for all of these. They all have like a brass frame, and then the two on the outside, those have the floating style design. This one I decided to do a full canvas in the middle. And so now you all can see them a little better. I also decided to add picture lights over here as well. Let me get my remote. When the contractor put these up, he actually hung the picture lights way too high initially, and I was so nervous because once you put these on the wall, you know you're gonna leave a hole. So I had hoped that he would put it exactly where I desired it, but he hung it too high initially, so we were left with a hole in the wall. And he tried to putty it to fix it, and it was looking really crazy initially. The other guy that worked with him was actually able to add texture to it, and I was so glad because it looked a hot mess the first day. But yes, we had these picture lights installed at the top. So the way that this design is structured, I have a longer one. I believe this is a 30 by 40. And these are 30 by 30. So this one is much taller than the others. I felt like I could offset the height of this one by adding the picture lights. And originally I told him that I wanted the picture lights to be the same height as this one. When he installed it an inch higher than the height of this. So it looked so crazy. There was so much space in between this frame and where the picture light was that to me it stood out and it just looked weird. Gerard said it looked fine, but y'all, it looked a mess. This is where I wanted him to put it initially, but that was still too high. So when he installed it the second time around, I made sure I was near him so that I could kind of guide him and figure out where the placement should be. And I actually had another person look at it to kind of help guide where it needs to be. And I feel like the placement now looks so good. It's perfect. And these picture lights are from Amazon as well. And using the remote, you can turn on the lights. Really nice touch to the living room. And our huge coffee table is from, I'm sure you already guessed it, it's from our house. This is the Sullivan coffee table. It does come in different sizes, but I decided to get the largest size. And I wasn't sure if it was gonna be too much for the space, but actually I feel like it's perfect. It looks so great. And then there's a whole lot of real estate on this table for space to design and do whatever you want, but I didn't want the space to look cluttered, so I decided to add just a little black tray and then this little decorative piece here. I was gonna put some crystals here from our house, not our house, from Restoration Hardware. I actually purchased some, but I still haven't received them. So I'm thinking when those arrive, I'm gonna end up returning those because this little piece, I believe from CB2, it just looks so great with this space. I love the white or the cream accent in this space. And then I just put some designer books here. This one is from Vogue, and then another one from Vanity Fair. And then this marble little decorative box. This is what it looks like. I just added this to the middle. And I actually hoped that it would be larger. In my mind, I thought it would be large enough to put our remotes in there, but I just put the remotes in the tray. And that works perfectly fine. And then we also got this TV stand. I think you all already saw this plant, and also our little vase, well, our very oversized vase in a short that I did. So we have this over here, our faux plant that I am in love with, and I don't care what you guys say. Faux plants are so good for home decor. Don't you agree? That was a controversial topic. Some of you guys were on the fence about whether you like faux plants, and then others of you were really hardcore about your opinions about real plants in your home. But y'all, I can't take care of real plants, so faux plants it is. These have been good to me, so I'm gonna stick with the faux plants. In the past, I shared with you guys that I wasn't sure if I needed 2 of these or just 1. I'm so glad that I stuck with my instincts and just went with 1, because I feel like 1 is all I needed for this space. Having 2 chairs over on the other side and then the 1 here and angling it, I feel like just helps with the feng shui of the room. It just looks so aesthetically pleasing and also just perfect for the size of this space. Our goal was not to clutter our living room. We love our open floor plan and we wanted to take full advantage of that, and we wanted there to be a seamless pathway to get to the TV or the TV stand or any of the chairs in this room without having to bump into so much furniture. So I feel like that was accomplished in this space. Over here, we recently got our TV stand installed, and it's the perfect size, color, everything. Our TV stand is from Distillery. I believe this is a 78-inch TV stand. It does sit a little low, but I feel like for this space, the scale is perfect, in my opinion. I think it looks good. And there's a good amount of storage here. This does come with a hole in the back so that we could pull the cords through, which was really cool. And the contractor that assembled it, he did a great job in making sure all the cords and everything will pull through the back. Also from Minted, I purchased this art piece. I believe the size of this is 30 by 30, and it's so gorgeous. I would have liked for it to be larger, but over time, it's kind of grown on me. The color of it, the design, I feel like it adds something a little special to the space. I just feel like with the brass frame and just design in general, I feel like it's a conversation piece. Like it's something that you would look at and say, like what do you see when you look at this art piece? It looks really cool. And this piece, I cannot remember what this is called, but this decorative object is meant to be, for me, when I purchased it, I planned to put it on the coffee table, but our coffee table had not arrived yet, so I just placed it on the mantle just in the meantime, and I ended up loving it here, so I just kept it here in front of this art piece that I recently purchased, and I feel like it looks so good there. If you all remember from my last update video or my decorate with me video, I originally had the Target Studio McGee chairs. They were like a camel color.
Dropped in like a UFO, shined up like glitter and gold. If you don't know, well now you know. Crashed down like a tidal wave, got sick of the same old thing. I'ma do it differently. Another level.
I had those here, and everybody in the comment section were like, Mary, those do not belong in the living room, move those to the bedroom. And while I did not agree with you guys originally, I decided to move them in the bedroom, and they grew on me. So I decided to keep these out here. These chairs do not come with these pillows. I purchased these on Lulu and Georgia. This is what they look like. Such a gorgeous pattern. And I feel like they complement my space so well, especially with the color scheme that's in here. The brown that's on the TV stand matches the brown here so well. So everything just came together so seamlessly, and I love that. These pillows were not meant for the living room. I actually just purchased them because I like them. And in my mind, I thought, oh, I just want to see if they'll work somewhere in our home. When I first got them, I didn't feel like they went with anything in our house, and I was gonna send them back. But when these chairs came, I put them here, and they fit perfectly on the backs of the chair, and they blend so well with all the other colors in the room. So I'm so happy with how this area turned out with these chairs, the pillows, and all of the accents. I also recently had these curtains put up. These are customizable curtains, so you can get them the length and the width that you desire. The vendor that I went with on Amazon, they reached out to me and asked me what length I wanted. I went with 105, but I feel like I should have gotten them longer because I would have preferred for the rod to go all the way at the top of the ceiling, but it ended up working out, and I feel like these look pretty expensive, and they were not that expensive. They look really great, and they are a bit sheer, which is kind of what I wanted for this space. And I love that they have the pleating at the top. These are just gorgeous. And this is the living room, y'all. So this is our new dining table and chairs. I hope that you guys can see it okay. We also got a new chandelier. I'm gonna have to move the camera so that you all can see what it looks like. But this is the Enzo dining table from our house. I also have the rodent chairs, the rodent dining chairs from our house. So for this dining area, I can't actually take full credit for this. Some of the pieces I already had down that I liked, and I was kind of trying to figure out what to pair with what to make it come together well. But I actually had help with this area. I don't know if you all know this, but many furniture companies actually offer design services, and our house is one of them. I actually reached out to our house. I also reached out to Crate & Barrel and also West Am. I just filled out a little application online, and you can easily do it. Just like sign up, schedule a designer to come out to your home, or they'll do a virtual consultation online. Our house was actually virtual because the designer, I believe she was located in like Chicago. Crate & Barrel actually came to my home and we did an in-person consultation. I didn't go with any of their designs, but I did go with our house. I had a designer from our house create a design for the living room as well as for the dining room. And I actually liked the design for the dining room, so I decided to purchase the pieces that she selected. And what was awesome is 2 of the pieces were things that I had on my wish list that I really liked, but I didn't know what table could go with it. On my wish list, I already had the chandelier, so I knew I wanted to purchase that. And the cool thing about this chandelier is that it is one that's good for a high ceiling, and it's very difficult to find really nice chandeliers for ceilings this tall, but the Leland chandelier was perfect. I'm going to show you guys that in a moment. And then these rodent chairs, I actually had those down as a potential chair that I'd like to purchase. And it was another style of chair, which I can't remember the name of, but when she showed me these chairs with this Enzo table, I fell in love. So I ended up talking to Gerard, of course, first about it. And the table's kind of pricey. So y'all know my husband's very frugal. So I really had to convince him that we needed this table. And we weren't sure if we needed the 60-inch or the 48-inch because I believe it comes in, I think it comes in 3 different sizes. We might have actually gotten the 30. I need to check on that. We might have got the 30. I'll put it down below what size we got. But I didn't want the table to overwhelm this space. I wanted it to be the perfect size. Even if it was the smallest table, that's what we were going to have to go with because I didn't want this area to feel cluttered. And now that I think about it, I think we did get the 38. But I'll verify that and put it on the screen for you guys and in the description. But yes, we got the Enzo table, and these are called the rodent chairs. And them together, when she showed me the design, I don't know if I'll be able to find the photo that she sent me, but when she sent me the design, I fell in love and I knew that design was perfect for our home. So I decided to go with this table, and I just placed this nice decorative bowl on the table, which actually matches perfectly. This was from our old apartment. I think I got it from Home Goods. It looks so beautiful with the table. And these chairs are performance fabric, so they won't stain easily. So I love that about them. I love how soft they are to the touch. And I like that there's a good amount of clearance under the table for the chair to fit perfectly. Let me show you all the veining on this table. Look how beautiful that is. It is so gorgeous. I feel like the color palette for our home, it looks so seamless. All right, y'all, that's the end of this home tour slash home update video. I'm going to show you guys more as things are done. I can't wait for the bedroom to be finished, and then the upstairs. I'm still working on the closet. We're almost there, but not quite yet. Our media room, there's some things that have recently came in there, but I'm not finished decorating. Like, I'm not even close to finished decorating in there. But I cannot wait to show you guys a fully furnished home tour in the future. I'm going to get everything done. The bottom level is turning out so well, and I cannot wait to show you guys everything once it's completed. But I love you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you all think about all of the added additions and updates that I share with you guys. I look forward to your comments and feedback, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.